Morning guys, welcome back to Savage Off-Road. Today we've got a Tank 300 in and we are going to fit our premium roof platform to it. We have a few different platform options for your Tank 300. We've got ones that clamp onto the rails and ones that replace the roof rails. This one specifically and our other Phantom series also replaces the roof rails. Okay, let's have a look. So to start off, we're going to start off by removing the roof rails. We'll show you how to do that in a sec, but you're pretty much going to pull 1, 2, and 3 caps off each side of the car, so your left and right side. We'll show you how to do that now. All right, so we've got Sammy up here assisting us today on the installation. So Sammy's going to show us how to gracefully remove this cover. So he's got a trim removal tool. Now, it isn't that easy if you haven't done this before. So you get it in, you pry it up. There's a few little clips underneath. You still just got to pop them. Once it pops up, you remove this, and you throw that in the bin. So now we're going to try and remove the center one. We're going to spray it with a bit of silicone spray around the rubber seal here. It'll help it slide off when removing it. What you're going to do is get your little pick tool, okay? And what you're trying to do, just move this for a Sammy, just move that. So I'll zoom in. You're trying to get in behind here and you need to pick it out from the back, just like that. And you pretty much pull it towards the front, okay? If it gets jammed here on the seal, as you can see, you just need to push the seal down and then it allows it to come out. Okay, just like that. I'll hold this while Sammy goes to the other side. Or not. You just pull it back out. Yep, just hold that. Okay, I've got that now. You can go to the other side. That's what it looks like. It's like a U. It's shaped like a U and it catches. That's pretty much it. That's it. So it's shaped like a U and you've got to catch it from the inside, hook it from here underneath, pull it out, pull that out. But the rubber seal gets caught along the bottom, so you just got to push the rubber seal down and then this rubber seal here. Once you've done that, we'll do the back one, which is the same as the front. Just got to remove the M6 bolts, which have an 8mm head. Are you all right? So you got 2 on the front, you got 1 here, you got 2 here as well. All right, 2 there. And then once you remove this middle one, this slides out and there's actually 2 more that go down into the car. So we'll remove those now. Send it, Sammy. So now we have access to these 2, which we'll remove now. That's how you remove the rails from your Tank 300. I've got everything laid out here on the floor. These are the crossbars. Now they've already got the nutserts installed inside, okay? Now they line up with these holes here. So what we've done is we've flipped this over because this is upside down. Obviously it normally sits like that and then your crossbar goes this way. However, we're gonna flip it upside down, okay? You can see the holes right there line up with these 2 holes right here, okay? So you're gonna slide that across, slide that in, line that up, get your bolts, Allen keys, get a bag of Allen keys with flat washers on them. They're 4mm, and that's what you're gonna be using to assemble this. So these are all the crossbars. So you've actually got 7 of them. One of them is a sliding one, so it will not be permanently fixed underneath the rail here, okay? So you've got 6 of these that you're gonna install now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All the slats done, the 6 slats are on. The front one, which is this one that slides from the sunroof, so you can alter it. You use these brackets, okay? So these brackets are gonna be used, but you just do that later, and then you also use these as well, and it just you undo the eyelet bolts and you'll be able to slide this rail front forward to back. Sammy's just going to slide it in there now before he puts the front on. Okay, that's slid in there now. And then what we're going to do is get the front nose, slide that in there as well. So now that's all as far in as you can get it. You're going to assemble it with another one of these M5, straight from the top like this. That locks that corner off. So once that corner's on, then you're going to get the end cap and you're going to use the countersunks bolts, which are 40mm long, these ones. And you're also going to get the 35mm ones. So you've got 35 and 40mm long bolts. The shorter ones go on the outside and the long one goes in the center. So you get 4 of those in the kit because you use 1 on each corner in the center. And then these ones, obviously, on each side. Front is on. Now we're doing the rear. Now, if you find that the channel nuts in here are slightly offset and you can't get it to line up, just get a little hammer on the side and just gently tap it and make it centered. All right, so now this is perfectly centered. So now this should go on easy. Front's all together. Sammy's just doing the rear, exactly the same as the front. So no difference, exactly the same thing. So that's the full platform assembled. We'll put this aside now, and now we're going to start assembling the base. Sammy's just getting the base organized, the 4 corners, and then we'll show you guys how to start assembling this. So we're going to start assembling it. You're going to grab your 2 M8 by 20s with a flat washer, and you are going to get your nylocks and your flat washers. You've got 4 flat washers, and then you're going to start on the corner and just start assembling it. Pretty straightforward. Do that for all 4 corners. Open this up, you'll need a 5mm Allen key and a 13mm spanner on the back of it. So now the platform is fully assembled, we are going to put the sunroof rail in. So what you'll need is your little T-bolts, all right? Slide them down the track. Start from here, obviously, where the slot is, slide it all the way down to here. And then this one, slide it in here, all the way to the side, get your bracket, super easy. And put your adjustable bracket on there. Get your little then you get your tie down point and you just put it on. So now, if you need a crossbar, it's easily adjustable. You can slide this back and forth like that. Slide it forward if you need it. How good is that? So wherever you need it, it's fully adjustable by a quick turn of an eyelet. So this is fully assembled now. We've done all 4 corners. Next step is seal the roof. So let's start. Make sure you use a decent amount of silicone to seal the factory holes. You don't want it leaking. All right, so we do a nice big round hole. Doesn't matter if it goes in the thread because you want it in there as well so that when the thread goes in, it will seal. It's got 2 decent size. And then you got the spacers. The spacers go in there, just like that. Okay. And we're ready to go to the next step. Once you've installed that, you're going to do that for all of the 6 corners. So you got 2 here, 2 here, and 2 at the back. the boys are ready to put the base of the platform on the vehicle. Now the Savage logos go to the front of the vehicle. Obviously line it up with the holes and the spaces. So there you go. The base is on the roof. Now we can put all the bolts in. So you're gonna grab the replacement bolts, pop them in. All 6 on each side. So the base is mounted to the roof now, everything's fixed off. We're ready to get the platform onto the vehicle. So what we've done is we've got the foam from the box, from the packaging, and we're just going to put it here so we can sit the platform on it. So once that sits there, to get this, you need 6 for each side. And what you're going to do is, now that this platform is sitting up there, you're going to come start at the back and slide it down. And they are going to pick up, if we have a look, we slide them down and they'll pick up these holes, and then you put the nut on from underneath. Easy as that, all right? So we're using the foam just to keep it off the car so that we can put them in until we slide them all the way to the front and put the nuts on.
Yeah, there are 2 tracks in here.
I forgot to mention, make sure you slide it into the inside track, all right? On both sides, because it's double tracks. Put all your slide-ins on the inside on both sides. All right, so there you go. There's the platform. We've got it installed on the customer's car. He's putting all his gear in it. I'll quickly just run you through. We'll jump up here for a sec. And you can see clear access to the sunroof. If you want to cover the sunroof, you can easily undo this from the side and just slide it back and forth, nice and easy. You've got all your tie down points all along, so you've got tie down points all down the center. And then you've also got these little access holes, that's to grab your nuts. When you do your nuts up underneath for your platform, you can also use them as like little grab handles to get up and down. But it wraps all the way around the, looks really good. What do you guys reckon? Anyway, you can order that at savageoffroad.com.au. Hope that video helped you install your platform on your Tank 300. Peace out, have a good one.